News 12 presents The East End with Doug Geed.
Tens of thousands of miniature herbs all being grown under one roof. Hello again, I'm Doug Geed. Welcome to another edition of The East End here on News 12 Long Island. We are inside the greenhouses of Koppert Cress. They're in Peconic. They grow micro veggies that have very unique tastes, everything from licorice to oysters, even cheese. We'll give you a tour of this facility a little later in our show. Speaking of taste, we'll take you to a restaurant in Spionk that's located inside a former Long Island Railroad station. And our first stop is a buffalo ranch in Riverhead.
This one just tastes like a Dijon mustard.
Up next, the greenhouse, where they grow baby plants with some far-out flavors. Is just another one of the obstacles that farmers on Long Island face, a long off-season before they can get back out in their fields. Welcome back to the East End here on News 12 Long Island. There is farming, though, that takes place all year round out here, inside greenhouses. Let's visit one.
Here in this greenhouse we grow any type of rare, unknown varieties of aromatic herbs. They are just, I would say, for the most of them, 2 weeks old, and we market them that way to the chefs. And they have this very, very strong flavor and packed with vitamins.
Just rattle off some of the flavors that they are. It's hard to believe, some of the flavors.
It can go from like cucumber and oyster, it can go to wasabi, it can go to mushroom, garlic, onion. I mean, it's a little bit Willy Wonka here.
A sambuca I saw, is that true?
Yes, at the sambuca it's a flavor, very strong licorice and sweet flavor. And again, all natural. We look and find all those crazy varieties in the wild.
Do you have more common ones? I mean, like a mint or a basil or?
Yeah, I mean, common is not exactly our specialty, but what we do is that, for example, if someone asks us, hey, we really, really would like to find a very good basil. You have more than 400 varieties in the wild. So if someone asks us a basil, we look for the heirloom variety that used to be grown 100 years ago, for example, and we take that variety because most likely the flavor will be much more intense.
Okay, so this is a little sampler that you give to people? I just pick one at random. What we got?
This one just tastes like a Dijon mustard. You won't get the flavor straight away. Just take a few seconds and you have all the aroma.
That's amazing.
And then the kick at the end.
It's like you took a little teaspoon of Dijon mustard.
That's
amazing.
That's what I like to hear. That's perfect. Just this one here. You ask me many times about that one. You ask me about the sambuca.
Sambuca.
That's the one. It tastes like sambuca and you can still drive after that.
Right away. Immediately.
So here we have, it's actually a very, very unique sweet variety of corn. And if you taste it, it just tastes like corn on a cob. There's no best way to describe it. The sweetness,
it's like a
you can even eat it like that on the side.
When we come back, we'll tell you about the farm stand where you can sample some of these unique herbs. Stay with us on the East End here on News 12 Long Island. Welcome back to the East End here on News 12 Long Island and the greenhouses of Koppert Cress, where they grow baby herbs with distinct tastes, everything from wasabi to licorice.
Most of the time, the chef use, I would say, those herbs just as a garnish. That's one of the problems that I had because we are so focused and our goal is the flavor. So we had to get people to understand that no, don't only put it on top of your dish, but really think about the combination and the accent it can bring for your food. So that's the best way to describe them, like I described it to them, was a living condiment.
You put them in salads or no?
Yeah, I mean, salad is one of the best examples. I can show you some of the varieties that will taste like Dijon mustard, another one that tastes like roasted garlic, another one who tastes like young nuts. So when you have that, you just need olive oil on your top of your salad and you already have your dressing. So salad is one of very good example.
Are you selling to restaurants on Long Island or the city primarily?
Well, yes, our focus was Long Island, and most of our targeted group are all the chefs, but it can be caterers, country club, high-end grocery store, all these people. We also have our farm stand. The response we had from it was phenomenal. So it was like our best way to reach out to the people and to explain them what's happening in our greenhouse. So basically anybody who's willing to come to the greenhouse and just give us a call can enjoy all those greens as well if they come and just give us enough notice one day before, and they can come and they can pick whatever varieties they can find in our greenhouse.
Koppert Cress is located on Sound Avenue in Cutchogue. For information about where you can try their products, call them at 631-734-8500 or go to their website, koppertcress.com. You can also go to our website for more information, news12.com. Click on Features, then East End. These are not ordinary plants. Some taste like licorice. This one like oysters, yet others like cheese. They're aromatic herbs.
This one here just tastes like a Dijon mustard.
It's like you took a little teaspoon of Dijon mustard.
That's
amazing.
That's what I like to hear. That's perfect.
Nicholas Mazard is with Koppert Cress, a company that started in the Netherlands and recently expanded to Long Island's North Fork. In this greenhouse, they grow rare heirloom sprouts with some pretty far-out flavors. But they're all natural. The plants are not the result of any experiments in a laboratory.
The flavor is so intense that people do not believe they are real. They always make a joke about it, but the only mad scientist that there is here is God, and that's the only one who finds all those crazy varieties.
The micro veggies, as they're called, start out as seeds and are sold when they're only a couple weeks old.
This variety here is wasabi. This one was just sown yesterday.
And don't just consider them a garnish for your dinner plate. That's an insult. They're used as a condiment or an ingredient in a recipe. Chefs in New York City were the first to buy the herbs. Now they're being shipped from Long Island to restaurants in Boston, Orlando, and Chicago. Soon they hope to start selling directly to Long Islanders in high-end retail markets, giving everyone a chance to see that when it comes to unique-tasting plants, the sky's the limit. In Cutchogue, Doug Geed, News 12 Long Island.